Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. The tight end in motion right. On second and 15 now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Finding space at the 40. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Slot man moves right. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In motion left is Watkins. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 27 yards. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Rodgers now on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Hey, 626.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And some room to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jones. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Rodgers. The quick slant caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 98 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. In motion left is Watkins. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And got his man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers, a free play. This is caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the slot man goes in motion left. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. No motion, the tight end across the formation. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. In motion left is Watkins. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now it's Jackson. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Jackson running again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we've we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnover.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. The 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Dobbins trying the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Second and 5 now. Jackson, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The slot man in motion right. Now a carry for Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Rodgers going to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away.